Hey guys, I got a new video for you today. So obviously you guys know if I'm in front of the camera, I'm going to be showing you a new pair of glasses that I got, and that's exactly what it is. But I've got a treat for you guys today. I actually have two new pair of glasses that I just got. One of them, I've gotten a lot of questions whether or not I was going to pick it up. I finally broke down and got one of them. And the other one was just kind of like a spur of the moment pickup. So what I'll do is I'll start with the spur of the moment, and basically I'll jump right into it. This is a set of Holbrooks, and as you guys can see there, it's a polished black frame with emerald iridium lens. And this is the MotoGP Holbrook. Now I've done a couple videos on the MotoGP, so I'm not going to bore you as far as what that means and everything, but it does come with the MotoGP bag. And the reason this was a spur of the moment pickup is just because I really like the color combination. Here you go. I don't know if you guys can make out the emerald on the lenses right now, but basically it's a polished black frame. It's got a team green icon right here, the O. It's got the green lugs and then the emerald lenses. Those are supposed to be green, so you guys can see very reflective there. I'll put them on so you guys can see them. So I thought it was really cool. This is actually the only way to get the green emerald lenses for the Holbrook. Unfortunately, they don't make these lenses to be able to swap them out or to customize it or anything like that. So, it gave it a little bit of, of an extra flair to it. It's got the emblem on the inside, MotoGP emblem right there. So basically, it's your standard polished black frame Holbrooks, but it's got those green lenses and the green hardware to go with it. So those are really cool. Like I said, kind of spur of the moment thing. I wasn't planning on getting these. I saw them in the shelf, tried them on. I kind of liked the way they look, so I figured I'd pick them up. I do have the MotoGP fuel cell, so that's really good. I was able to add that one onto the collection there. The other one is, one, like I said, I've been getting a lot of requests, a lot of people asking if I was going to pick it up. At first, when I tried this pair on in the store, I didn't really like the way they looked on me. I thought they were either a little too big or just the form of them, wasn't really what I was looking for. I don't normally purchase metal frame glasses. I generally go with the O-Matter, which is the plastic frames, but I tried them on a couple more times and then I finally went for them. And basically, these are it right there. This is the Plaintiff, and as you guys can see there, it's got the polished chrome frame with the chrome iridium lens. Now, if I was going to get a set of Plaintiff, this was the one that I was going to get, just basically because it's the one that kind of resembles the aviator style. And that's basically what Oakley did with this particular style. A lot of people were, wanting, the aviator Ray-Ban look from Oakley, so they finally listened and they went ahead and did them. Now, they're part of the Squirrel collection, so it comes with the brown Squirrel bag. Nothing else with them. This is just your standard colorway, and here it is. Very, very reflective lens, the chrome iridium. They don't really use that in a lot of styles, so it was, obviously a little bit of a bonus. But as you guys can see there, it's got the aviator look to it. Here it is so you guys can see. On the side of the leg right here, it actually has a polished black insert in there. I don't know if you guys can make that out. And then, halfway through, so basically from this point back, you have, more of a, instead of having the C5 alloy metal frame, you have a plastic add-on to the back on here. It gives it a little bit of a cooler look to it, if you guys can see there. Now, the cool thing about the Plaintiff, and they actually did this in the Plaintiff and in the new C-Wire, is what they did is they added, instead of the leg actually being attached directly to the frame via the hinge, normally it would be right here. The hinge, let me close it a little bit, so you guys can see it's a separate piece right here. Now basically what this particular piece is, it's made out of titanium. So, obviously it's very sturdy, it won't break. But the main reason for using that is because it flexes as you wear them. So what that does is the titanium won't bend and it'll actually retain the shape. So when you wear it on top of your head as you would like this, a lot of metal frames will actually start warping out, and after a while you look down and they'll start falling down. So that titanium piece on either end of there, it's supposed to avoid that from happening. So let me put these on so you guys can see what they look like. Obviously, they're very big, very mirrored. A lot of people have compared this to Chips. If you guys know that show back in the day, the motorcycle cops, this is what they would wear. So this is, like I said, Oakley's answer to the Ray-Ban aviators. It's a really cool design. What I have heard from a lot of people is that kind of teardrop shape to the lens makes it look like you're sad, in other words. But it's got really good coverage. It's really thin down the sides. I really like, you know, the thinness of this, particularly while you're driving. If you're the type of person that doesn't really turn their head all the way around to, you know, when they merge from one lane to the other, you know, the fact that your peripheral is wide open right there to be able to do that comes in handy, especially with these glasses. They're pretty lightweight. It does have the silicone nose pads on here. There's no grip or unobtainium or anything like that on these. This is just strictly O-Matter, the plastic on there. So definitely this is more of a lifestyle frame. The cool thing about this is also the way that the silicone nose pads are done here is you can actually pinch this in or push them out so that they'll fit closer or further away from your face or higher or lower on your face. So if you have maybe a smaller nose bridge, you need something that's going to fit you closer. A lot of styles don't. Then what you could do is you could pinch these in, and it'll actually, you know, help you, you know, sit them closer to your face. You know, maybe they won't fall down, or sit them higher to your face. So that's really good. So if somebody's looking for that, generally, you know, what I would recommend is going with you know, with any of the styles that have the you know, the silicone nose pads there, because they'll generally have the wire where you can do that. Now, the drawback, in my opinion, is after prolonged use, is that those two silicone nose pads will actually start digging into your nose. That's kind of why I favor the O-Matter frame versus the metal frames, the C5 alloy or titanium frames or anything like that. Just because, you know, I find that after, you know, maybe an hour or half an hour of wearing them, you know, you'll start getting those two little, you know, red marks on either side of your nose. So, you know, obviously, you know, if the frame is light enough, which this, for the size of the frame, is pretty light, it shouldn't be too bad. You'll still get those, but it won't hurt, you know, as opposed to if you were to get something that's a lot heavier. So again, let me put these on so you guys can see what they look like on me. You know, very slick, very nice. I like these just because they're so, you know, bright, especially with the polished chrome frame and the chrome iridium lens, that they kind of stand out, they stick out. So obviously, if I'm going to be wearing a big pair of glasses, you know, I want to make a statement, you know, these would be the ones to make them. But obviously, they do have different selections, you know, like a matte black if you wanted something, you know, a little bit more toned down in a sense, you know, you could do that. And they've actually already started making these to be able to customize them too. So if you want to do the, you know, the chrome frame, but you don't want to do the lens, you know, you can always throw in an emerald lens like you saw on the Holbrook or something like that. You know, obviously to each their own. You know, you can customize it to your liking. So again, you know, I know it took me a while to pick these up, and I had a lot of people asking me if I want to get them. I was kind of apprehensive at first, but now that I got them, you know, I really like them. You know, obviously it follows, you know, this, they did a really good job of combining the polished black with the polished black icon. I know it's pretty hard to see because of all the glare, but as you guys can see there, the icon's polished black, but combining it with the polished chrome frame and then the chrome iridium lens was really cool. So this was, you know, like I said, by far my most favorite choice that in the colorway of the Plaintiff. So again, let me know if you guys have any questions, and I hope that answered a couple of the questions that I was getting. Alright guys, thanks.